This is IGN.
Deep exploration, a quirky story, and some of the most beautiful outfits you'll ever see. This is your IGN review of Infinity Nikki by Carly Veloci. There is so much to do in Infinity Nikki, so much that it can sometimes be overwhelming. It's not long after you learn to run and jump that you're introduced to multiple in-game currencies, countless menus, and an abundance of color. Then there are the outfits, hundreds of adorable clothing pieces, accessories, and makeup options across its beautiful fantasy world. A lot of that is inherent to the Nikki games, a dress-up gacha series that was previously mobile only. It has the saccharine visuals, outfits ranging from the basic to the fantastical, and the trademark positivity mixed with the occasional melancholy in its story. However, Infinity Nikki not only makes the jump to PC and PlayStation 5 alongside mobile, it does so while also transitioning from the static dress-up menus of its predecessors to an impressive open world packed to the brim with varied locations to explore, countless items to collect, and charming characters to befriend. It's rare to see a series make such a huge leap, but Infinity Nikki has somehow done so with grace, landing firmly on 2 feet, clad in a pair of sparkling heels. Mirrorland, the fantasy world where much of the Nikki series takes place, is lush and colorful. Every element is designed to be as twee as possible. Flowers glow and NPCs greet you with enthusiasm. It rains, but it never gets gloomy. Even the enemies are designed to be unassuming, with the most threatening I've encountered in my 20-plus hours being a giant walking boulder. You don't even fight these enemies. Instead, you non-violently purify them with a ball of energy. Nikki herself goes about her business essentially unthreatened. She can get damaged, but she'll always wake up safe and sound at the nearest fast travel point if she runs out of health, and regenerates it quickly when out of combat. I had to test this because I never actually died. If I didn't know better, I'd think every character subsists on a diet of frosting-coated ice cream cake covered with sprinkles. That's how sugary the world feels, though there are also little bits of ruin sneaking into its corners, like the Queen's Palace at the start of the story about war and refugees that's expertly peppered in. Infinity Nikki's incredibly varied but usually bubbly style is most apparent in its clothing. Nikki truly looks stunning all the time, and developer Infold Games has put immense detail into every outfit. In close-ups, you can practically see each stitch and rhinestone, and when she runs or hops, the way her clothes sway looks just like real fabric. Once I unlocked the ethereal Crystal Poems outfit, which is available through gacha pulls and makes Nikki look like a winter princess, I almost never took it off. Even less premium outfits like the maid-inspired Gentle Meowmer or ability outfit Whispering Bubbles add flair to Nikki's movement. Sometimes it's worth floating down from a high platform just to watch the dress flow in the air. It was a safe bet that any Nikki game would try to make its outfit shine, but Infinity Nikki puts the same quality of cuteness everywhere else too. For example, Mirrorland's various fauna are fluffy, round, and sometimes given absurd names. There are the standards here, like regular horses, but then one breed of dog looks like a Pomeranian and is officially called a floof. An unlockable ability outfit lets you gently groom these critters to collect their fluff and feathers for crafting. Nikki isn't out to skin or pluck a creature in this world. Each animal gets a short wash and their own unique, aggressively cute animation when you do. Floofs roll over for tummy rubs, while bunnies let you clean their long ears and feet. I won't lie, there were many squeals coming from my office as I played. The only distraction are the bugs I ran into ahead of launch. Audio cuts out over time or doesn't come in at all, and there were a few areas where I accidentally fell through the floor and had to relaunch from the desktop. An update that rolled out during the review period even broke stylist contests, so they would cause a crash instead of activating, hindering my progress after a certain point. With a game of this size, there are bound to be issues, but the important part is that none of the ones I saw took away from my overall enjoyment. Your goals are so open-ended, and there's so much here that I always had more than enough to happily keep me busy, even if I wasn't able to continue the main story. Infinity Nikki sucks you in with a world just packed with things to do that reveal themselves masterfully over dozens and dozens of hours. You start off in some ruins outside the town of Florawish, where you'll quickly wander through fields collecting items for crafting before walking around the main square and chatting with various characters. Soon you'll learn about whim stars, special items scattered around the world that allow you to work your way through Nikki's skill tree. Some are simply in hard-to-reach places and require you to do a little platforming, but others will be disguised as animals you need to successfully groom, blocked by enemies you must purify, or locked behind various simple but sometimes time-consuming puzzles you have to solve. And that's not even going into collecting the main currency, called blings, purifying dews of inspiration that you can turn in for special outfits, or just exploring for the sake of it. Infinity Nikki is the ultimate evolution of the incredibly successful series that came before it. It is the peak free-to-play dress-up game, and while it's still full of a few too many currencies and all the gotcha pulls you'd expect from its mobile roots, it's all in service of building a gorgeous, gigantic wardrobe worth getting excited about. It features some of the most intricate, detailed outfits in any game I've seen, and while unlocking them can require a lot of grinding or some real-world money, depending on the outfit, that just means time spent joyfully exploring its packed open world. There's always something new and either cute or bizarrely dark to discover, and even after dozens of hours, I'm still unraveling its secrets. Infinity Nikki is perfectly girly positivity rolled up in a pink and sparkling package, and regardless of if that is something you wanted, it might just be what you need. Infinity Nikki's IGN score, 9 out of 10. Thanks for listening to IGN. My name is Zeke Robison, and for the latest Infinity Nikki updates, visit us at IGN.com.
Spoken Layer.